for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
I just got word from inside the organization that changes the entire game. There's a move happening behind the scenes that's about to alter the team's whole dynamic. If you want the inside track on what's really going on in the Bronx before anyone else, subscribe immediately. You need to hear this. What's up, Yanks Nation, and welcome back. I've got news that's music to our ears, something we've been desperately waiting for amidst all the recent tension. This is some extremely good news for us Yankees fans, because there's been a lot of fear around the organization about our top guys, specifically about our pitching after we saw a bunch of young talent step up and be super helpful. Now the Yankees are getting exactly what they needed, and we're going to break all that down, all the good news coming from this and so much more. But as you all know, before we get into it, if you happen to be part of that percentage that is not subscribed to the channel, if you're part of that 75% that isn't subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe right now so you don't miss any New York Yankees updates. We have so much coming your way now that you're not going to want to miss. We're having a ton of fun on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, have those post notifications on, and let's jump into the video. Now, as we know with the New York Yankees, there's been a lot of concern around the team, specifically regarding their pitching staff. And not just any of their pitching, their top-end pitching, especially guys like Max Fried, who has been on an absolutely horrific stretch recently, but managed to put together a good game against the Boston Red Sox, giving us fans hope that he'd be able to bounce back. And now we've seen one more of those performances, which is absolutely massive for the Yankees going forward. Look, when the Yanks brought in Max Fried, he was never supposed to be our ace necessarily. He was supposed to be an ace-level pitcher who was brought in along with Garrett Cole. Now, obviously, Cole went down with that torn UCL and needed Tommy John surgery and is out for the whole season. Max Fried became the team's ace and gave us everything we could have possibly asked for from one. He was phenomenal to start the year. He was striking guys out more than he ever has in his career. He looked incredibly sharp. He was right up there with Tarek Skubal for that Cy Young award. And as time went on, he continued to show that he was one of the best pitchers in the MLB and giving the Yankees exactly what they needed, an ace who can be the top pitcher on a World Series contending team. Unfortunately, things didn't stay that way for Fried, who ended up going on a terrible run initially caused by a blister on his hand that definitely left him with some discomfort and had him struggling to grip the ball properly. He became a lot wilder. He struck people out less. He walked more guys. He started hitting more batters, and he also started getting hit harder. And that led to him having a horrific run where his ERA after July 1st was over 5. It was truly awful baseball to watch because the Yankees pitching all season long has been shaky. Whether it's been waiting for guys to come back from injury like Clark Schmidt, who eventually came back only to go down again with Tommy John surgery, or waiting for Lewis Gill to get it back, who's only pitched in 4 games because he's still fresh off his return with the Yanks. There's been a bunch of guys the Yankees were supposed to have who either haven't shown up because of injuries or only just recently showed up. On top of that, we've had shaky pitching from Marcus Stroman or Carlos Carrasco. And we even had to throw Alan Winans out there for a game where he did not perform. We had Ian Hamilton start 2 games. It's been a total mess for the Bronx Bombers with their starting pitching, but it finally feels like they are getting fully back on track, and it's coming at the perfect time for this team, as we've seen Max Fried start to play quality baseball. Fried just threw a gem against the Washington Nationals where he only allowed 1 earned run and was a no-hitter through the 6th inning, where he gave up 3 hits but still got out of things and got through some very good baseball. He got 6 strikeouts in the 7 innings that he pitched and just looked great. It was the first time in a long time that we saw Max Fried look like he was in complete control and have that total confidence. Yeah, he did it against the Red Sox too, but there was still kind of this haze from him pitching so poorly. Now, we're seeing Max Fried back to doing his thing. He went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, which was earned, walked 2 guys, and struck out 6 batters. He pitched the first 7 innings of that game, and then Paul Blackburn came in and pitched the last 2. Blackburn, the newly acquired relief pitcher, gives the Yankees another right-handed arm that can go for multiple innings. He's effectively playing that Ryan Yarbrough role while Yarbrough tries to get back from that injury that's held him out for a while now. And he looks solid. I mean, he gave up that 1 earned run as well. Blackburn did on a home run. But things look solid for Blackburn, which was the concern considering how bad his ERA has been this year and how poorly Paul Blackburn has pitched in all honesty. Just to see him pitch well, even though it's against the Nationals, is a good sign. And the same goes for Fried, who also pitched well against the Red Sox. Plus, him getting his 14th win on the season was absolutely huge, because it shows that he's just kind of getting back to his old self, which is incredibly important for this Yankees team moving forward. Max Fried on the year is still having an incredible season. He's still got a 3.14 ERA even after that incredibly awful summer that he had, where he has a 14-5 record. Baseball Reference just hasn't updated, and on top of that, he's still got a great whip. The strikeout numbers are still good. It's all still there. Honestly, Max Fried still looks like that dude. And that's exactly what we need to see from our ace this season. At the end of the day, Max Fried is still our guy once the playoffs start. He's the guy who should be pitching Game 1 for the Pinstripes. I know he's had his struggles, but at the end of the day, he's Max Fried. He got the most money for any left-handed pitcher in MLB history for this specific reason. He is that guy. He's as good as anyone in the MLB, and he has to show up in the playoffs. The Yankees are likely going to be playing in a wild card game, and that means they have to win a 2 out of 3, and there's a real world where they're not at home for that series. So if that's the case, you're going to need Max Fried to go in and do Max Fried things. You're going to need Carlos Rodon to go in there and do Carlos Rodon things, and we're also watching Carlos Rodon really return and pitch excellently as well. In his last 4 starts, Carlos Rodon has a 2.66 ERA with 16 strikeouts, and he's looking very, very good. That's what we want to see too, because Rodon has started to struggle as well, but he's really gotten things back on track. He got out of his own head, which was absolutely massive for him, because we know Carlos Rodon has that tendency to get in his head a bit. We've seen him get out of that, and now we're seeing the Yankees' top 2 pitchers look damn good. Rodon has won 3 of the last 4 games he's pitched. He doesn't have a loss on the record in that time. So things are looking good there, and we're starting to trust our top pitchers again, which is absolutely massive. And the good news doesn't stop there. We know Will Warren has been pitching some excellent baseball over the last few weeks. And on top of that, we're seeing a guy in Cam Schlittler who has been absolutely phenomenal over his last 5 starts. He's got a 1.63 ERA with 31 strikeouts in that span. I mean, Schlittler has been lights out. In his last 2 games, 16 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. That's insane. That is absolutely insane to witness. If you look at his numbers, he has those 31 strikeouts while giving up only 5 earned runs. He's effectively given up 1 run in appearance. He's been great. I am loving this. The Yankees pitching looks like it's finally back. A huge step in the right direction as this team, the Evil Empire, continues to make that playoff push. So the big question is this: with Fried returning to ace form, Rodon looking like a solid number 2, and the young guns like Warren and Schlittler stepping up, is this pitching staff finally what we need for a deep October run? Is this the missing piece for the Evil Empire to truly take over? What do you guys think, Bleacher Creatures? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications for more in-depth analysis. Have a great day. Let's go, Yanks!